Hello, I'm Jessica Boyer with your SCV NewsBreak for Tuesday, March 24th. George Runner caused a stir at the 2015 California Tax Annual Members Meeting when he suggested replacing California's income tax with sales tax on services. The change would aim to make life easier for taxpayers and could attract more companies to California. As vice chairman of the Board of Equalization, Runner noted that true tax reform makes tax systems easier to understand, rather than more complicated. He added that Senate Bill 8 will extend sales tax to services and make California's tax system more complicated and add thousands to state auditors and tax collections to state payrolls. Runner called for a new model that would shift to a consumption-based tax system. Runner was re-elected in 2014 and represents more than 9 million Californians as a member of the Board of Equalization. County supervisors approved a move of the Santa Clarita City Council election. Jim Solis and Rosemarie Sanchez Frazier sued the city of Santa Clarita and claimed a California Voting Rights Act violation. As a result of the suit, the city will be moving its elections to November of even-numbered years and employing cumulative voting. The decision comes just days before one of the men who prompted the change is expected to speak. Attorney Kevin Shankman is scheduled to speak at the Democratic Alliance for Action on how local elections are changing, how cumulative voting and moving local elections can change electoral strategy. Moving the date of the election should also change targeting strategy for candidates. Nearly 500 sixth grade students from Meadows, Old Orchard, Peachland, Valencia Valley, and Wiley Canyon descended upon the Hart High School Auditorium Tuesday morning for an introduction to Placerita Junior High. The students were addressed by Placerita Principal Jan Hayes Reynolds and shown what junior high's orchestra and choirs sound like. Later in the evening, an open house and barbecue will allow the students to look at their future campus with their parents. The Los Angeles County Air Show captivated aviation fans over the weekend in Lancaster. The U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds bolted through the sky as headliners of the show. Cougar News reporter Alyssa Dickert was there to capture it all.
Fighter jets zoomed by, shrieking, zigging, and zagging at incredible speeds at the Los Angeles County Air Show over the weekend. Aviation fans, young and old, came out to see these aircrafts in action. The heart-pounding performances even moved some to tears.
I've never seen it, and it actually moved me to tears. It's the most awesome power I've ever seen in my life.
Others were inspired to be up in the sky one day.
I've always wanted to be a pilot in the military, so seeing stuff like this pushes me towards my dream.
Fox Airfield hosted military jets, including vintage aircraft, the Navy SEAL parachute team, and even Teresa Strokes, who walked the wings.
Although there are many performers today, including the Super Hornet and the Parachute Act, the Thunderbirds behind me are the main attraction that everyone is anticipating.
Yeah, we're here to see Thunderbirds, of course, but all the old vintage aircraft I'm more into, and these guys want to see the Thunderbirds fly, so we're pretty excited about that.
The United States Air Force Thunderbirds roared through the sky, assembling in multiple formations, captivating the audience. They bolted through the skies of Lancaster at speeds nearing 650 miles per hour. The show concluded with a standing ovation. Reporting for Cougar News, I'm Alyssa Dickert.
The Michael Hoefflin Foundation hosted their 5th annual Walk Run for Kids with Cancer this weekend at College of the Canyons Cougar Stadium. The event was held early Saturday morning and had over 1,100 people in attendance. Independent runners and over 60 teams gathered to raise money for children in the Santa Clarita Valley that have been diagnosed with cancer. KABC7 sports reporter Kurt Sandoval says his own experiences with cancer are his motivation to help others participating in the event.
It speaks to my heart because it's helping kids with cancer. And I lost my mom to cancer. I'm currently a cancer fighter right now. I'm 6 treatments in, so it speaks to my heart to help people.
The Michael Hoefflin Foundation is a nonprofit that assists families and child patients affected by cancer. This year's 5K event had the biggest turnout the foundation has ever seen. The Walk Run for Kids with Cancer raised $95,000 this year alone. Whole Foods in Valencia is donating 5% of all their sales on Wednesday, March 25th to Bridge to Home. The event will run from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Bridge to Home recently offered an emergency winter shelter that opened in November and has since closed on March 15th. During their 2014 to 2015 winter season, the shelter served 250 clients. The full-service agency now provides a variety of comprehensive support services to help transition people out of homelessness. Santa Clarita was warm with highs in the mid-70s on Tuesday. Overnight lows are expected to dip down to the low 50s. The rest of the week is looking warm with a slow climb in temps from a high of 86 on Wednesday to a high of 92 on Friday. That's all for your SCV News Break. For more local news, you can log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Jessica Boyer.